Let's try to complete task 18b. Now, if you can see, it is asking you to open the task that you have saved in task 18a and add the following things here as the field called as make, as for model, color, and so on. So if you can see, the headings which has been provided is also little different that we had changed it in the task 18a. So you'll make the changes in the axis. So I have opened this. You'll go to the view, go to the design view. Now you can see, instead of who manufactured the card, you can just directly write here as make. The type would be same, model is there, I'm just reading back again, color is there. Now instead of P price, you can make it as, instead of what we write, you can make it as P price and remove all the things which is not needed. Now you can see its currency here. Now below, you can even change the decimal places from the drop down, which allows you to say two values. Further, selling price, removing all what is not needed, and make the currencies again as two decimal values from the drop down. Now in the last one, instead of having this one, we are writing as mentioned in the question. So it's years, extras, and this. Yes. Now in yes and no, again by default the value that you need to select is yes. Okay, so you can just write here as yes. You can see the default value is by default yes, that's what has been mentioned. Sorry, it's no. Wherever you want to change, you will change it. Now again, if I double click on it, it will ask you to save. So let's save this date table. All the fields you can see is now reflected as a different one. Now in this question, it says open and add the following fields given below. So I'm just scrolling down below at the last number. Click on this and then start entering the information as mentioned. So it says Ford, Focus is the model name. Further, it says silver. The value is 1350, 1350. The selling price 2285. The year given is 2008. Further, it says alarm central locking allow wheel. So I'm just copying this content here, pasting it, and at the end it says yes. So some systems, if you are using another version of Microsoft, you may get zeros and ones. So even that's are correct. If not, you will be getting the box. You can just click on check. Otherwise, you can write 1 there. Again, you'll click on file and you'll click on save. Let me save it as other name because that's what the question says. Save it as task 18b. So I'm saving the database as, oops, I think I have already saved as task 18. So just name it as task 18b in the database. You can see it's already there. I'm just applying it again on it. It will take a minute. And let me open the database, and at the end the data that you have entered is also reflected. So this was the task. Moving back again to the question. Now I'm moving on to the next question, which is asked for you here. In task number 18C, you need to open this task and add a field in the database called as pdate. I repeat, you need to add a field in the database. Coming back here, I'm opening the different view of it. You can do right click, go to design view. Now at the end, I'm adding pdate as mentioned. And from the drop down, I'll select date and time. Further, add the purchase date of 20 December for the last card which you have added. The card that you added in task 18b, you need to give the purchase date as 20 December. So again, this is saved. So you can again save this and go to right click, or you can select from the top also, scroll down below. The last value which you could see here in the last column, that is P date, you will get a box which will allow you to enter. If not, you can even type it manually. It says to enter 20 December. So I'm selecting from this and I'm moving back for the year because it's asking you to choose 20 December. I think 20 December 20. Yeah, sorry, I think I made a mistake. You can even type here. This is how I have entered. And save the database as a task. Now I'll save as and save the database. Yes, you want to close it, and then you need to write it as task 18C. That's what the question has asked you to do. And then just click on save. And when you open, the last field will be having the date that you have entered. That is task 18C. Moving down to the next task. Now for this is another CSV that you need to import. I'll just stop share and add the things.